Hello, my wonderful artisans. Welcome to Angel in the Water. We're having a good week. We had a great Thanksgiving, and we're so happy you're here. If you're new, please subscribe and like if you enjoy the show. You'll really help my algorithm. And I thank you very much for joining those who are rejoining. Thank you. I had a really good week in my analytics. Let's keep it up. Stick with me, folks. Somebody's going to get a new painting pretty soon, and we'll talk about that at the end. Today we're going to do my cookies and cream background. As you see, I have my vanilla, white, and beige stretch that I did. I put white and I put beige, and I use my spatula. I go back and forth and I tilt it up. I tilt it forward. I tilt it on both sides to make sure all my sides are painted, because you know the sides are part of the art. And here is going to be our layout today. And it's going to be a very colorful layout. And I've done this before, but somebody else has taken that off my hands that I'm really happy about this week. So it was one of my favorite paintings. We're going to try it again. And it's a professional cotton wrap matte canvas, and it's size 30 by 40 by 1.75. Thank you. And we'll get started in one moment. This is my layout. I like to put my layout down, not so that I don't take a lot of your guys' time when I'm trying to figure out what goes where. But the color is a magenta, and I always save my bottles because I try to save, because of the plastic, I try to reuse it. This was an old Liquitex bottle I had, but this is actually golden flat cranberry. Is the golden brown flat cranberry. So flat cranberry is the brand. This is an Amsterdam bottle, but it's actually Pebeo pink with Paintworks. What is the Paintworks name? Paintworks magenta. Sorry guys, I'm trying to wake up here. It's evening. We've all had a long day, and we're just trying to get it together. No excuses. This is your time, not mine. Anyways, as you see, my paint is rather thick. I lay it thick because I like it thick. And I try to lay my paints all the same. This is ugly right here. This is stuck. I don't want this in the painting. But my paints, I make sure they have all the same consistencies. And that way when I blow my paint out, when I blow my ribbon, this is what this is that I'm making right now, it will be even and the paints will come out and pop out even. So this is going to be a more tropical blowout. Surprise, surprise, I do a lot of tropical stuff because I like it, and I haven't done it for a while. So, and Christmas is coming. So it could be somebody's present, you never know. This is So Flat Golden brand, So Flat Fluorescent Turquoise I'm putting on next. Now sometimes you'll see me just pour it on, and other times you'll see me do these little V's. I do them when I want more of the paint than just a line. I want more of the paint in the blowout, so I just pour more in by doing that little movement. So we had a wonderful Thanksgiving with my kids and my grandkids and my husband and my two sons. They were all so sweet, and my little grandbaby Andy, she's getting so big, she's so cute. And she's at that really cute age, she just turned 6 months. And that's the best age for a baby. I mean, that's when you start seeing their personality starts happening, and their mind cracks open, and they have all this, they do all these new things. They try to imitate you. They're so cute. This is Pebeo brand, and it's an iridescent paint. And it's red blue, so it's a red, but it has a tint of blue when you look to the left or the right of it. So it's pretty cool, boy, I like it. All of these paints are some of my favorites. Well, not all of them, most of them. And last week's, I usually show my paintings. I don't know if I'm talking to new people or if I'm talking to people who always watch me, but I always, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, shoot. I know I was going to repeat myself on something that I normally say, so I'm sure I'll say it. It'll come to me. Apologies. Please excuse me for that. This is going to be a rich, deep, bright, dark one. Those were all the, well, I would say fiery, cool colors. Now we're going to go into the fiery reds. Now we're going to go into the blues and the turquoise and the greens and yellows. Those are the light, these are the fire. That's the ice. That's the cool colors. Okay. This is Golden Paintworks, red blue. Very pretty color. To be careful for it though, because it'll take over your whole painting if you're not too careful with it. Meaning not too much. I'm always good for putting too much paint on my canvas. You know, rubber, you can't let me forget to torch the whole canvas. I forgot to do it when now I think about it, we were working so hard on that. Well, Robert is our taper, and he does a lot more than that. He does all the packing, he does all the shipping, he does a lot of the accounting, he does the income tax stuff, all that stuff for the business that people don't see. And he's a big help to me, and he's my husband. This is not his full-time job, but he works his full-time job. He's nice enough to come home and help me. And it's nighttime right now. What is the date now?
4th.
The 4th of December. Can you believe that? Santa will be here soon. Celebrate Jesus' birthday. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, this is a regular Amsterdam emerald green. Very pretty, but I have to be very careful with this one because I'm going to be putting yellows. I'm just putting little dots of it, certain places. Trying to keep it on the blue because blue and green will mix well together. What you're seeing me do is create a line that I'll eventually mix with the blow dryer, believe it or not. And it'll come out like kind of an organic plantish type of looking art piece of artwork. And then I put resin on it, and then it just got the wow factor, and it'll just pop with shine and a lot of reflection. Or I might just put some varnish on it, and we'll just let it be shiny with a light gloss with zero paintbrush marks. I'm really good at doing varnish. I have a technique that I don't tell anybody about. This is mine. Okay, so we have the, I better put a green dot right here just to make it even. So we have the green dots, and then this is this is a paint called Chrome Mural. It's a new one that's out, and it's called Calypso, but it's actually just a cool name for it. It has a lot of cool names, you know. So it's just a cool name for turquoise. Okay? So don't let it fool you. And it's not as dark. You see, it's a little lighter than all these colors because I'm starting to try to go up a little light on my dark. I want more of this. This one doesn't. That one has enough. This one I don't think does. Okay. So I don't want my sleeve to drop in my painting. Wouldn't that be horrible? So, does anybody have any traveling plans? Did they have to travel on that horrible plane day? I tell you, you know, Thanksgiving is the #1 time where people travel to and from to their families to celebrate, which I think is kind of cool because Robert and I lived across the country and we used to travel on Thanksgiving, or they would travel to us, and I liked it when people traveled to us. Okay, this is just a bright yellow, and it's gauche, meaning it's very, very, very pigmented by Holbein. But I love it, it's beautiful, it gives it a good pop. Going into the cool colors now. I'm still trying to keep everything on the blue because I don't want like yellow, I don't want green and red to mix, it'll make brown. We don't want brown on our beautiful, gorgeous tropical plant, do we, Robert?
Nope. No.
So how's work today, Robert?
It was cold, but
I know it's cold, isn't it?
it said the building was warm.
It's been so cold, you guys, in California. We live in Northern California, Bay Area. And,
Just repetitious packaging, that's what I do.
that's not all you do, but you work hard. You get up early. Sorry.
So what color is that?
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Robert, you're watching me. This is Pebeo. It's everything in Pebeo that I buy, but it's an Amsterdam bottle. I know it's confusing. Every Pebeo paint I buy, I love, 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 because it's iridescent. It's a blue, it's green yellow. So one way it'll look green when you're looking at the painting this way, it might look yellow when you're looking at it that way. And it's iridescent, it kind of flickers, and it has like really good cell power. The one that really has the cell power is the fluorescent So Flat, but yep, this is a Pebeo. I really started buying the big tubes of Pebeo, and I use it a lot because I just like how the paintings come out afterwards. So this is why I'm using another green. We're gonna go green to orange. No, green to white to orange. Ooh, I'm afraid. Okay, I'll have to put that orange on the other side. I should put the orange on top of the green. I'm always worried about how my colors are gonna look when they're blown out because I don't want anything turning like, I don't have an example here, like a brownish looking color. We call that muddy when we do liquid art. We'll put a little bit of white down maybe to help it. This is a white, but it's not a normal flat white. It's what we call a iridescent or pearl white. So more pearl, you know, you have a lot of, it'll kind of brighten up all these darks in the painting. And try not to put too much in because I'm gonna have to put paint around the side so when I blow it, the paint moves. But I'll do my best not to do too much white. Maybe I'll do beige around the sides, we'll see. But I really like that orange, so I have to put it on. I wish I knew how many people are on here new versus not new. Because, and I know not to repeat myself on things. Okay, this is just plain, oh no, plain white. I need that orange right here. Orange, this is an Amsterdam bottle. This is Arteza fluorescent orange. And So Flat golden Pebeo orange, and So Flat fluorescent orange. I don't know, I mix the two together, it just kind of, So Flat is like, if you see paintings that have a lot of no shine in them and a lot of flat, you know, like the color's back in, by the way, really in, it's in like in a big way. So this, I would have liked in paintings using all So Flat if people didn't want shine on their paintings and they just wanted, they're using the colors that just are kind of going out now, and beiges and more like my background colors are coming in. But I would use flat paints when people didn't want shine or they didn't want resin. And they just wanted flat, they didn't want glossy varnish, they just wanted a flat varnish when I was doing stuff for interior decorators and people like that. I do customs. Okay, I hate bubbles because they put little dots in my paintings after I'm done, and I can't fix them that way, so I am torching my bubbles and my whole canvas because I forgot to torch my paint on the back of the canvas. The cookies and cream colors, I forgot to torch those, and I noticed that when I was putting the ribbon on. So I'm glad that my husband put a really nice light up here so I could see the reflection. I just don't see the reflection anymore. That was it's drying fast. Anyways, it's really cold in Northern California. Southern California is really nice. My kids went to Southern California to see my daughter-in-law's mother and father, who we adore, who will be here on Christmas. And it was really warm and have a huge pool and everything, but their heater didn't work on the pool, so the kids were just going crazy, bonkers. Normally we always put the kids in the pool. Everybody has a pool in California, it seems like. Not everybody, most people. So we put the kids in the pool so that they don't bug us, you know? Okay, so I am ready, almost. I have to do one more thing. I have to put some beige and white around my canvas so I could flood it. So it will move. So I'm gonna do this and this. Oi, stuck again. Always. Robert makes me tools too. He's from the Philippines, my husband, and they had to make something out of nothing. I may have to use a white because that's really stuck. They had to always make something out of nothing, and so he could fix like anything with very little tools, time, and stuff, and he could make anything out of nothing, which is a really nice skill to have. Ingenuity, that's what it's called. Ingenuity. And speaking of the Philippines, we're all going to the whole family, all the aunts and uncles, everybody are going to the Philippines to put his mother's ashes to rest, and then we're going to go on to all the beaches and everything out there, which are just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I went on a YouTube binge on the best beaches to go to in the Philippines, and what are the other beaches that are far away that are more secluded and stuff. It's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm looking forward to that too. When you get older, you know there's nothing like your family. Stick by your family, man. Stick by your family. I'm so grateful and thankful for everything that the Lord has given me in my life. You guys wouldn't believe it. My Lord has done so much for me. One more little pop, just on what I just put down, okay? Thank you for your patience. Stick with me, folks. This is gonna be fun. You're gonna like it when we're going out. Don't miss that. I might make a mistake you could laugh at or something. You never know. Okay, here we go. We're ready. Ready, Freddy. I use a blow dryer to paint. This is liquid acrylic art you're watching if you're new here. And my blow dryer mixes my paint. start going up here. Yeah, going up here this way. Oh, I gotta stop and look at it for a minute. Very soft, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not glaring at you, just really soft. I like that. That's nice. You know what it is? It's that beige that oh no, white. Perfect amount of paint too. Woo, that orange is gorgeous. Nice. This is gonna be a hello Hawaii one. Going straight up and around. Well, I thought I was. Bump it out a little bit here and here. Let's go here. Let's go here a little bit. Let's go. A little bit out there.
Very flowery.
Huh?
Like a flower.
It's organic looking, isn't it? I just don't think it's too dark or it's too light. I think I was having that problem earlier when I was, maybe it's just white. That's what they have. I've been struggling with it being too dark or too light. This is like perfect. I'm excited. Woo-hoo! And the layout's working well too. Looks like finger. Swipe it. Oh, I don't know where to go. Let's put this in here like that. So it's set it a little bit. This is called flooding when I put the paint into my paint. I do that sometimes to keep it smaller so that I don't like my blowouts touching or my leaves touching, so I do that when there's a lot of paint that's thick on the canvas. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Woo! Baby. Here comes the red, that magenta's coming out. See, that's what I wanted. I wanted every color to show. I'm really happy that it is coming out like that. You guys, I did do a test on this, and then normally I show you a test of what I'm going to do in a little tiny canvas. I did do that, but what is that right there? There's something right here. Something not nice. Oh. Piece of hard paint, maybe? Okay, we're going up now. Now that's really pretty, Robert. I know I say this every time, but I can't help it. I just love color. In heaven, I hope God lets me paint the skies. Sure he will. That's what I mean by I don't like one organically touching the other one. This might be a little challenge for me right here. Let's see. Alright, gotta get over there now, honey. Sorry. a little washed out, but this is a pretty one too. I hate to go through it, but I'm gonna have to because I can tell where the paint is. It's right there. I figured I could fix that, huh? Okay, now I'm gonna slow it down a little bit with my blow dryer and just go out and touch the sides and do little bumps where I feel like I might be able to get more color out of it. Oh, that was good. Wow. That's really cool. I like it. Okay, let's just hope it dries as good as it looks now. That's always good. That's when the pressure's on. This is a little muddy right here. That looks a little muddy. I can also fix things with the paintbrush after everything's super dry if I need to too. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put finger swipe through it, and it would be good if you're right here like you are now. Let me get right here too. And then we'll do a little bit of brush strokes, okay, to show new people how to do the strokes, and then we'll come back with the last shot like we always do, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna do a finger swipe right now, and this finger swipe is gonna a lot of people just stop with this finger swipe. I don't. I like doing brush strokes and make it look like leaves and kind of make it look more organic, more like flowery. This is just gorgeous in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to start here and I'm going to swipe through it. So let's start right here. And I use my finger to do this because my finger is a lot thicker than the back of a paintbrush. And I use a paintbrush to create the leafy look. And I try my best not to go through any cells. It doesn't look like this is celled up a whole lot, does it? Like most of my paintings get major cells. And I guess it's the paint combination. Cells happen when you have I'm gonna have to fix that later when it dries. Cells happen when you have a paint combination with your mix, and I always mix with American Faux and a little bit of water, very little bits if possible. And it doesn't look like I got big chunky cells. Was there one on here? Yeah, this one, Robert, go into here. Show the big chunky cells everywhere in that one. Do you see them any right here?
Mm.
These are all cells.
Okay.
Right here. This circle right there, and they're all up through the whole plant, but that's what normally I try to achieve, because we as liquid acrylic artists love that look, and a lot of people just take a paper towel and swipe a whole canvas with some cell activator, which you could buy now. You could activate your cells. I just like my paints to do, because when you activate cells in your resin, it's not a really good thing to do, because resin doesn't like oil, and cell activator is oil, and so you have to wash it really well. You have to make sure you wash it really well if you're going to use that cell activator. I only do that when I'm doing certain types of paintings where I want it to be all cells. And I don't do it on the blowouts. I don't do it with the ribbon painting. I might do it with a pour or something like that. But, oh, that came out cool how I did that. I just separated it. Maybe I'll do that right here too. Okay, that looks a little better. So I hope you see how it's looking a little more plant-like now, and when I really get in with the back of my paintbrush paintbrush in this thing. It's gonna look really good. Okay, one more to connect, and it'd be over here. I'm gonna connect it like that. And this gives me a good line to do my leaves. Okay, so how do I do my leaves? I do my leaves with the back of a paintbrush, and my hands are filthy. I need a paper towel. And let me get the back of a paintbrush right here. As you see, it's not too thin, it's not too thick. I'm looking at this, the thicker it is, the less delicate it is. Like you see the big marks where my fingers went through. I'm trying to find a brush that's thinner on the bottom. This one, okay. Like about this size I normally use. I don't know what size, there's no markings on here what type of size paintbrush this is. I have all these beautiful paint right here just stuck. So I'm gonna go like this. And then I'm gonna go like, I try to make pictures within a picture, so every one of my leaves have some story to tell. It's very interesting when people look at it, they go, oh, I see a fish, I see a frog, I see a dog, I see a lion. All with when the paint starts interacting, you never know what's gonna happen. When I get these round little lumpy things, it looks like butterfly wings to me always when I'm done going through them. So I always, back with the brush, I always wipe it, or I wipe it on my paper towel, I wipe it on my towel on the surface here. Over here. Does it look like a little butterfly leaf? A little butterfly wing? This is very delicate. I'm gonna come through here and go up and around. Looks a little bit like an iris now. Come in here, move this back up. I blew it. Shoot, it was perfect. Nothing I can't fix. There's nothing to get stressed out about if you're new and you want to try this. There's nothing really to get stressed out about. It's just learning it. That's stressful, but once you do it enough, you find out it's paint and it can always be fixed. It's only paint. What's stressful is having a YouTube channel, having to get things right and do it while you're talking the whole time. But I'm so used to that now. I'm walking around the house talking to myself like a crazy person. But they say that intelligent people talk to themselves. So I must be very smart. High IQ. Okay. So I think they get the gist of it, Robert, no?
Okay.
You want to come around in here and just look a little bit, take a closer look at what this looks like, and they could see the difference between this sleeve and this sleeve. Come around this way, babe. Okay, you see how this one has form and it has like a flow to it? Has a little thing, and I went through here and made it look more like an iris. And these are little ones, and this is a bigger one. I should probably put this in here too. So this kind of ties it all together, but you could have little things going on in here and in here and here and in here. This looks like a whale with an eye. These two big, these are fisheye cells. And this looks like a whale going this way. You see that? I don't know if you see, like I see all kinds of pictures in here, but that's why I do this. I'd go like this. See, that's pretty. And then when it dries, it has all these different formations that makes it even look more organic and more pretty. So, but it takes a long time to do this. So we're gonna turn off the video. Hold on a minute though, don't walk away yet. We're gonna do all the stuff, and then we're gonna turn it back on and show you the masterpiece, okay? So, but that only takes a second. You won't even know it. It takes us a lot longer than it takes you. Thank you for hanging in there. Stick with me, peeps. Come on now. I'll be back in 1 second. You won't even know. It's kind of like when the doctor puts you to sleep to take your tooth out or something. Thank you, magnificent people. Okay, so this is the big baby, the 30 by 40 size painting, which would be beautiful over a couch or in your hallway going up the stairs. It has the cookies and cream background with the beautiful blowout, which reminds you of the tropics. It could be the Virgin Islands, it could be Tahiti, it could be Hawaii. I don't care. I'd go to all of them. It could be the Philippines. I don't care. Wherever there's a beach, I shall be. And this is really bright and beautiful. It has every color, but yet it has a like a stone finish. It looks like a stone counter or something. I don't really think this would be a picture for your kitchen, maybe, but maybe a picture for above a couch or in a walkway or a hallway or someplace where you have a beautiful plant and put it, you know, next to a beautiful big palm tree or something that you have live in your house or maybe fake. I think it would be great for a lot of things, but it's just turned out beautiful. And I thank you for joining Angel in the Water and for putting up with Robert and I and all of our crazy stuff that we go through. And I hope you learned something. If you want to start, I would really like to know if you're going to start doing it. If you have any questions, please ask me. And Robert's doing the last. I hope you see the difference between doing the finger swipes and doing the brush strokes. You see how I do it in here? I did it throughout the whole painting. Makes it look more organic and more put together to me, and it looks more interesting. So if you like the show, please like for my algorithm. We are having a big blowout. I have over 1,100 viewers, but YouTube said, 1,100 subscribers. I have over 1,100 subscribers, but YouTube says I have to have 4,000 watch hours, and I only am close to 2 right now. But you guys a lot subscribed last week, so you could help me get those 4,000 hours. And the one who gets the most watch hours time in will get a custom painting of your choice, custom colors, whatever it may be, or any of my paintings I have on Etsy. And my Etsy will be in the description of this video. And I'll tell you what it is now if you have a pen and a paper. It's www.etsy.com/the word shop /1 word, Angel in the Water. Please subscribe, like, and share if you had a good time. Thank you. And if I could do this, you could do this. Good night.